This is a Headgum podcast.
Hello and welcome to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and you're, of course, a person. English muffins are back. Picture a muffin flattened like a crumpet. Slice it in half, add butter, and swirl. That is breakfast that you can be having.
And swirl? Oh, swirl.
I've been eating English muffins recently, and I've really enjoyed the experience. And I gotta say, it seems like a holy bread. Holy bread? Because there's a lot of holes and bubbles in it. I'm obviously joined by Jonny Pancakes.
Obviously. Johnny English Muffins.
Jonny Muffins.
Johnny Muffins.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing a spin-off channel? By the way, it's crazy you don't have a second channel called Jonny Muffins.
Okay. Well, I'll get one. I'll get on it.
Or Jonny Pancakes.
Or Jonny Pancakes. I know. You're always giving me business ideas.
Are you a night owl?
No. I'm narcoleptic. I'm narcoleptic.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
What's narcoleptic mean? Is that the one where you No, that's... Oh, I hope not.
We'll bleep it, Ashley.
What's the one where you fall asleep a lot?
Narcolepsy.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's narcoleptic.
Well, I'm not. Sorry. I don't mean to sorry. I just don't
can't believe we're starting the show.
No, but I just don't want to, if that's a community, I don't want to
No, it just means you fall asleep at an opportune time. You're
I think people are really narcoleptic and maybe I shouldn't joke about it, I guess is my point.
Ashley flagged the whole thing.
You can't say anything these days.
Johnny.
Don't know who that was. Johnny English Muffins.
Johnny Muffins.
Yeah.
Oi, let me have a muffin on it. By the way, Johnny Muffins, come on. Start a channel and you're just a British guy come on.
It'd
be so funny.
It would be great.
I asked you if you're a night owl because I thought we could have Jonny Pancakes. I'm doing this new series, Graveyard Shift.
I love the new series and I would stay up late for you.
Oh, okay, that's interesting because we have guests now that are one of the interviews is a guest that I bring in, and then the other interviews are the people who are at the restaurant.
Yeah,
we're shooting 4 of these. By the way, Graveyard Shift.
I miss these late night diners. We go to Swingers in West Hollywood a lot.
Oh, I've never been. Is it 24 hours?
It's I don't know if it's 24 hours.
Yeah, see,
it's late.
It's got to be 24.
It's they filmed Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion there. It feels very
nice.
90s. Drew Carey has a seat there. He's there every day.
Oh my God, that's great.
All the time. He's always there.
Was that the restaurant where he was if you're on strike, you can get a meal?
Yeah, during the writer's strike, he was paying. I heard that he was spending over $1 million.
I bet. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, he's loaded.
Yeah.
He had game show money.
That Price is Right money.
Oh my God. But from the 2000s, when there was real money in TV. And there still is sort of, but not really. But anyway, Johnny, what makes you perfect to be on the show today to
Thank you
answer
for asking.
people's questions? Yes,
And
absolutely. No problem.
I took notes.
You took notes on what makes you perfect?
Yeah, because I knew you were going to ask. And I was trying to take this more seriously than I do in the past.
Because you saw the documentary. And you felt like...
I saw his documentary. Hang on one second.
Sorry, and that's not me being leading witness. You told me this in the cold open.
No, in the cold open. And if you're not on Patreon, literally, what are you doing? Is that good? Was that a good plug?
It's a good plug.
I'm going to tell you what makes me perfect.
Okay.
Because sometimes I come in here and you ask me that and I go, what? Oh, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, sure.
So this morning,
I
sat on my couch, had some coffee, and I was like,
sure,
I got to think about this. And I took some notes.
Okay.
I'm going to pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty self-deprecating. I like to talk shit about myself. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. It's the joke's over, Jonny Cakes. To stop, So I'm trying to be a little bit more confident. And I'm really good at something.
What's that?
I am really good at not yucking people's yum. Oh, that kind of cut off.
Yeah.
I was hoping for more.
You wanted more?
Fine. No, it's okay. My general theory, and this is I've not always been this way.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, but I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
If something doesn't affect me or hurt other people, I've basically decided it's fine.
I agree.
I'm not going to say shit.
I couldn't agree more, Johnny. And I would say it's one of the pillars of the show is the idea that people call in and they have unique lives, and I support them. I would say that's a huge part of the show.
Okay, good. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of like everyone being nasty.
Who cares?
There's so much real shit out there.
Oh my God.
That
the world's a nightmare.
We should be like critical of or whatever.
Yes.
Things just like general interests, hobbies. It doesn't matter if you like it, just shut up.
Yeah. Can I you know what? Let's list some of them.
Yeah.
Let's list some things that people are yucking that I think are yums and or / neutral.
Yeah, I could name so many.
You know what people are yucking?
What?
Oh, okay. Performative reading. I couldn't give less of a shit if somebody is reading or pretending to.
Thank you.
I think that is net good.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I don't care. It's good.
I'm trying to think of a really good one. God, the pressure's on.
Did you see the Lucy Dacus? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Think about the boy with the dangly earring.
No.
Beautiful. It was Lucy Dacus on Las Culturistas doing the like thing at the end where they and they were saying like the boy with the dangly earring is like an icon, like don't make fun of the boy with the dangly earring because it's like basically it was about queerness and it was about like a performative earring being like maybe this is like something that allows them to adopt their like true version of themselves. And I thought it was really beautiful.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I've got a good one.
Here we go.
You want to like decorate for Christmas in like October?
Fuck yeah.
I used to be like, it's too early or whatever. Go for it.
Yeah.
If that's where you're finding joy, I don't give a shit.
Boom.
It doesn't affect me at all. I am so sad. Hang on, I have more notes.
I'm glad you thought about this.
I think it is so much more interesting to talk about things people love than things that people hate. And I feel like, I don't know what it is. It may be a Gen Z thing where it's like cringy to like anything or whatever.
Yeah.
We used to talk about things we loved.
Yeah.
And now if you love something, it's like, you're a loser, and I'm so sick of this shit.
You know what it is, and I think it's not a fault of Gen Z. It is that Gen Z grew up in an era of the internet that we have turned ourselves into our own like fucking like what's it called, 1984 style. Like everything you're doing is being perceived by everybody else, right? And kids are putting stuff on the internet, and it is going viral on TikTok, and they're getting made fun of, which is bad. And I have to kick the light on. It's like basically they have grown up in a time where like your nervous system is on edge, worried about being made fun of by not only the people around you, but of millions of people on the internet, which is a really challenging, world to grow up in. Yeah. And I could not agree more. I am so disinterested in what people dislike and so interested in what people like. And I will say, and another thing, it's the reason people don't do it also, it's vulnerable to say what you like. It's vulnerable for me to say, I liked this new movie. And for maybe other people to go, I thought it sucked shit. And
okay.
It is brave of someone to say something loudly that they like because they could be made fun of. But I think that that's fun.
Ryan Garcia and I just went to see the Notebook musical at the Pantages.
Yeah, that's great.
And like, okay, listen, it's emotion porn.
Yeah,
like it's so over the top. Like we're going to make you feel something. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? A year ago, I'd probably leave and be like, actually, like it didn't properly capture the real like America as it is right now. Like things, or like it's making us. I left that theater. I was like, it was fun.
Yeah.
I had fun and it was sad and I cried and I went home and I listened to the album. And you know what? I feel lighter because of it.
You know what? I love that. And I would say I've gotten to a point where, and I'm trying to get better about it. I can love something and be like, I loved it. Oh yeah, I guess this was a little interesting and maybe they didn't do whatever, but I loved it.
Yes.
Like to love it despite those things because of how it made you feel more than like trying to like, everyone's trying to like math out why something would or not have worked.
Totally. And how are people going to respond if I say I like this thing? Is there, an issue with liking? Who fucking cares? Yeah. Topgolf. I don't give a shit about Topgolf. If somebody was like, I want to tell you about my day at Topgolf, I'd probably be like, okay, go ahead. But I'm trying to be like, sure, tell me about Topgolf.
You know what's interesting? Like with Topgolf, which is the golf video game?
No, Topgolf is that place you go and you get chicken tenders and you golf and you're like up on like.
Oh, you hit it off the thing.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've enjoyed it. But you know what I'll say? I'm more interested in why that person likes that thing and what it makes them feel than I am about Topgolf.
Totally.
But like, I think that, and maybe it's part of doing this show, when someone is describing something, a question I ask a lot, I feel like it's like, what makes you love this thing? Like, what does it give you? What's the juice it gives you? Because then they might be like, oh, it makes me feel like I have like, empowered or like makes me feel powerful or good at something. And I'm like, I can relate to being good at like to feeling good at something and enjoying that feeling.
Yeah.
Like because everyone is sort of the same. Just, with different like little, bits and pieces. Like I'm not a sports guy,
Mm-hmm.
but I watch Friday Night Lights and be like, oh, this is what they're talking about. It's a story. Like,
Yes.
To people that like watching football a lot, it is stories. They've watched this, this character or this player like work their whole season and work whatever. And it's like, it is just stories ultimately.
Football's a great example because I used to be like, football, like, it's like people getting rich off of other people's like injuries, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No.
I don't know anything about anything.
No.
I don't know about sports injuries. I don't know anything. I should just shut up and if you want to watch football, go
Let
have
people
some
enjoy
buffalo wings.
Yeah.
Go do it. I don't care. I want to, and also like what I'm finding is that like when someone tells me what they like, the next time I see them, I'm like, oh, I remember we had a conversation about Ben and Jerry's. You love ice cream. You eat it every night.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to like remember, oh yeah, last time we were together, you told me about that thing you hated. It's just like a less
really
interesting
Yeah.
jumping off point.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not saying like blind optimism or whatever. You don't have to even like the thing the other person likes.
No.
Just like, why are we sitting here like critiquing this thing? Like,
yeah. Or be interested. Like if somebody says why they like something and I didn't like the movie, I'll be like, oh, that's so interesting. It didn't work for me, but like what did you love about it? Because I've had conversations like that has changed my mind on a movie.
Yeah.
And been like, oh, that was cool. Like, I didn't think about it that way, but like, oh yeah, I see that with fresh eye. Because I think it's just good to be interested in that messy area of like, why do people like things? Like maybe because, by the way, every time I watch a movie, I want to love it.
Yeah.
I want so badly for it to be the best movie of all time. That's like, and I feel that way about everything. When I eat a dish, I want it to be my favorite meal ever. But I think a lot of people do not do that.
Sorry, I actually think most people are the opposite.
Yeah.
Not most people. I think a lot of people are the opposite.
Overhyped, yeah.
Okay. But when people post on their Instagram stories a bad letterbox review, I'm like, I don't give a shit.
No.
Sorry, I actually don't give a shit.
I try to now. By the way, we got to get to the call.
Sorry.
No, I love you. This is great. And I totally agree. And I think it's valuable and I think it's good.
You hated the movie? Okay. Like, why is that my problem?
By the way, you know what movie I loved recently?
What?
Twinless.
I didn't see it.
Shout out.
Okay.
Go watch Twinless. If anybody is on the verge of watching Twinless or wants to see a good movie, go watch Twinless.
There we go.
It's super weird and really good. Okay. Jonny, we have to get to the calls.
Oh, gosh,
and
I
honestly,
forgot about the calls.
we don't even have time for the Proficient Speed Round. Actually, I'll give you two.
Okay.
Perfect sauce.
Oh, hot honey mustard.
Hot honey mustard?
Yeah, it's starting to like become more popular now. Like you can get it at like Sweet Green, you can get it at Trader Joe's. It's really, really good.
Perfect coffee order. Here we go.
I'll give you one answer.
Here we go.
This is a fun coffee order, not like a day-to-day coffee
Love
order.
it. Yeah, love it.
A cappuccino.
That's not that crazy. Sorry, did you think I was going to like roast you?
Well, I'm not going to have a cappuccino every day.
You could.
But they're getting really good at using non-dairy milks for cappuccino. And for years, I couldn't have a cappuccino.
Because you're dairy-free. Yeah. You're dairy-free and you're...
But a cappuccino it is like there's nothing better.
Is this breaking news? Mr. Cakes is dairy-free?
No. We talk about this a lot. I just power through.
And you just...
myself a lot.
Yeah, you shit yourself. Well, Jonny, we have got to get to the phone lines. Before we do, if you like the show, then consider rating and subscribing it on every single platform so you don't miss an episode and it gets right to your inbox like, hey guys, new episode just dropped. And if you love the show, then consider joining us on Patreon where you can get the ad-free extended version of every single episode, including this one, where I freaking actually wax with Jonny for 20 minutes before the show even started about, ice cream, Jonny's sort of fears and hopes and dreams.
All of it.
All of it is in there. So head on over to Patreon. There's also bonus episodes every single Friday where I call back people from the show. I do twists on the format, and I get wild and wacky and weird over on yonder. So head on over to Patreon if you want all that and more. Also, there's a free newsletter that comes out twice a month. I think that's about the cadence I'm doing it. It would be weekly, but I don't think it's going to be weekly. But it's about twice a month. Free newsletter where I write articles and essays and stuff like that. And that is on Patreon if you're a free member. So go to Patreon if you want something free. That's also Gookie. Jonny.
Yeah.
Are you ready to party?
Yep.
I want you to say it for me.
I'm ready to party. Wild.
Let's take to the phone lines. 2026 is the year you finally launch your business, okay? You've had ideas percolating for months at this point, weeks, years, decades. You know the business that you want it to be, okay? You're ready to follow your dreams, but you're not quite sure how. Well, what if I told you that there was a tool that could help you achieve it all, baby? Because with Shopify, 2026 is when you finally make it happen. Shopify gives you everything you need to sell online and in person. Millions of entrepreneurs have already made this leap from household names to first-time business owners just getting started, and I'm actually one of those business owners, okay? I run a coffee business. It sort of sells coffee beans to the masses, and the entire back end of that shop is on Shopify. I set up my, whole site. I priced everything out. I put it all on Shopify, and I found it to be extremely easy to use, extremely intuitive, because Shopify gives you all the tools to easily build your dream store. Choose from hundreds of beautiful templates that you can customize to match your brand. And as you grow, Shopify grows with you. Handle more orders, expand to new markets, and do it all from the same dashboard. In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/perfectperson. Go to shopify.com/perfectperson. That's shopify.com/perfectperson and hear your first cha-ching this new year with Shopify by your side. Have you ever had a moment where you thought that you needed to rethink your finances? Oh, all of a sudden money's draining from my account from a million subscription services that I forgot that I even started the free trial that turned into the real thing. And what if I told you that Rocket Money is gonna get you back on track, babe? Because Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and help you lower your bills so you can grow your savings, okay? I've been using Rocket Money since the jump of this podcast, and I gotta say, it's a fantastic tool for budgeting. It helps you easily account for this amount of my money is going towards subscriptions. This amount of my money is going towards rent. And seeing it all in one place is super helpful, especially when you're trying to cut down on budgets. It also sends you a handy dandy little email that's like, hey Miles, guess what? You're over budget this month. Or hey Miles, guess what? You're actually under budget this month, babe. And I appreciate you. The first time I used Rocket Money, I saved the cost of Rocket Money. That's how awesome it is, because it reminded me of all the subscriptions that I forgot that I was paying for. And it said, actually, we'll help you cancel them for you. So let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/perfectperson. That's rocketmoney.com/perfectperson. rocketmoney.com/perfectperson.
I think somebody in my book club is faking their identity, and the group wants to confront them about it, but I'm not really sure how to advise them that that may not be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting.
I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm like, what could they possibly be lying for?
Sure.
You ever have a fake AIM account or something?
I don't know. The answer is very much yes, and I don't know how deep I want to go on record.
Ashley got it.
No, I mean, whatever. You saved me.
Hello, you called Perfect Person. I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Jonny Pancakes.
Hello.
Oh my God, it's fucking Jonny, like Jonny Cakes.
Hello, it's Jonny Cakes. We are here to absolutely advise you. Jonny, what's a fake name for this person?
Crumpet.
Crumpet. Crumpet, literally, how's it going?
Oh my God, I literally have to catch my breath.
Oh my gosh, take a second.
Sweet, Crumpet.
You guys called. Oh my God, okay.
You're wonderful, Crumpet. Don't worry.
Crumpet.
We're here to help you, okay?
Yeah, deep breaths.
Do not worry. You're doing awesome.
So
You're wonderful.
no, I literally took like a huge bonk hit, so I'm like, okay.
Okay, Crumpet.
Iconic.
Crumpet, we need a little bit of backstory on who you are so we can sort of identify you as a character properly. Crumpet, what do you do for work?
So I'm actually a script supervisor.
Oh, wow.
So I work like in the Southeast. So
Southeast scripter and
supervisor.
Okay, so Crumpet, so you're a script supervisor, you're sort of in the biz, etc. Let's just see, what's your favorite sort of food? Just so we can, again, just sort of get a little bit more backstory on you before we talk about your book club.
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Okay. God. I don't know. My favorite thing I've tried recently is caviar, so we're going to go with that.
Okay,
oh my God.
Crumpet.
Love it, Crumpet.
Bougie,
baby. Crumpet,
no, actually, Luke.
That's what
okay, love it, Crumpet.
Crumpet, I do love caviar as well. I got like a tiny little dish. My parents were Is your heart beating, Crumpet? I think I can hear your heart beating.
Oh my God. No, I'm so sorry. I'm literally fanning myself.
Oh, you're
sweating.
you're fanning yourself. That's so sweet. Crumpet.
You need to just take one moment. Take
you're
a beat.
wonderful, Crumpet.
Yes,
we are here for
real.
you. We
For
are
real.
here.
We
We're
are
going to
here
work
for you.
through this problem.
All I heard was dum 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 dum. Okay, so Crumpet.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Don't be.
You're gorge. Okay, so Crumpet, I'll say that I did have caviar. We made latkes and caviar for Christmas dinner. And I got like a tiny little dish of caviar, like a local store. My parents were in town. I was like, let's do it up, baby. Caviar, low key cool.
No, I love caviar. It's good. It's expensive, but
It's sort of like expensive salt in a lot of ways, like briny salt. Do you like caviar? Do you like fishy stuff, Johnny?
You think I feel like I'm not in that world.
What are you talking about?
I've never had caviar.
You never have?
And I've never been offered. I don't think.
I mean, honestly.
Oh, you know what? I judged on a show, like a baking or a cooking show, and there was caviar.
And most of the time I've had caviar has been like working for Try Guys. We're at some bougie restaurant doing a food video.
Yep.
But then I was like, oh, I saw it. I was like, I saw this recipe and I was like, I want to try that. A little tiny little dish.
Yeah.
It's sort of just like, fishy salt. But anyway.
Okay.
This is not about caviar. You called in about a very important question. The question is,
no, you guys, totally fine. Honestly, in Johnny's defense, I've never had caviar prior. My dad just owns like a few restaurants like in Oklahoma. So I visited and he had his caviar. Other than that, I would have never tried caviar.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculously expensive. It's like a crazy expensive luxury food that is like consumed in small doses. But anyway, so you have a book club and you think that somebody's faking their identity. Why don't we give that person, you're obviously Crumpet. Who's the person faking their identity's fake name, Johnny? What's the fake name for them?
Oh gosh, Crumpet. What's a good thing to go with Crumpets?
Yeah, please.
Jammy.
Okay, so Jammy is the person you're concerned about. And then is there another major player in the book club that's going to need a fake name, Crumpet?
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
we'll need one.
Okay.
Oh, please.
So we need one for someone who's a therapist.
Okay.
Clotted cream.
Clotted cream.
Clotted cream? You guys are going to have to help me remember these names.
So,
okay. Clotted cream.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Clotted cream is the therapist. Perfect.
And then the other person who has a alcohol problem.
Oh my God.
We need a British drink like Pim's Cup.
So Pims. So Pims has a drinking problem. Clotted cream is the therapist. Jammy maybe is using a false identity, and you are Crumpet. Okay, Crumpet, take it away.
Crazy.
I'm so sorry. We need like two more names. Two more names, and they're married.
Scone and
pizza.
Scone and pizza. Okay.
Opposites attract. Yeah.
Scone and pizza.
Scone and pizza.
So I joined this book club a few months ago, and context, I'm like one of the younger people there.
Yeah.
I'm like 25, and then everybody else is like maybe like late 20s, and then like all the way up to maybe 55, right? So it's a pretty like diverse mix of ages, and we read books like every month. Cool. So there's this one person who was the drunk person.
That's Pim's Cup.
Yeah, Pims.
So Pim's Cup. One day we're like at book club, and I tell them that like I read charts, like astrological birth charts.
Yeah.
And I love doing it because like when I read it, I tell people shit that I shouldn't know about their lives, and they're gagged, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm talking to Pimstruck, and I kind of dig into like her money issues, like, and partnerships. And then at first she was like, okay, well, my husband and I are having issues. Okay, now it's turning into we're going through a nasty divorce. Okay?
Wow.
Keep that in mind. So throughout the context of this, she's going through a really ugly divorce and she's drinking a lot, which is kind of like, I've never been through a divorce, my parents are, so I'm like very sympathetic as I can be to that,
Sure.
So it's like, I get it. And she's like, doing it up, whatever. And the problem comes when who was the therapist? I'm going to get it right. It was Cool Crumpet?
Clotted
cream. Clotted cream.
Clotted for sure.
Okay. So Clotted Cream and like Pimstruck, they both have the same first name also, but they both
they don't.
Like
one's name's Clotted and one name's Pims. Sorry, just kidding.
Well, no, sorry. In real life, they both have the same first name.
Beautiful.
So basically, they go out one day when we were at the pool.
Yeah.
And like the one who's like drunk and going through a divorce, she has like had these outbursts in public where she will try to fight people.
Oh,
and, like,
my God.
Just to give you an aesthetic, like, she is very small and she's from like, Washington. Like she's not, down here like in the South, stuff, whatever, right? And
she's like Scrappy Doo. She's
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So we go to a movie theater and then she gets way, way, way too drunk and then she tries to fight someone and it's just like blows up to the point where we have to leave in the middle of The Conjuring. So it was like, okay. And I'm thinking, these are grown. Yeah, I know. And I'm thinking, these are grown-ass women. Like, why are we doing this? Right. So that was the outing. And then there was another one where we went to our community pool and she tried to fight somebody else too. So she is like picking fights and it seems a little racially motivated, which is like, it's odd just because the book club themselves, like we are quite diverse. It's like, BIPOC. And there are a few people who are maybe a traditional Southerner, I think is a good way to describe it.
What is that? Wait, what does that mean?
Okay, good question. It's like she just, how sometimes people can be like undercover Trumpies?
Oh, she's like a secret repub. Is you're saying that about Pims?
Yes. I'm from Michigan, so there's a lot of undercover repubs.
So you think Pims is sort of undercover a Karen, like weird, like
yes,
undercover Karen. Okay,
we're seeing this pattern of behavior, and it's kind of like already stirring about. So then at some point, the scone and pizza, they all kind of like tell me, hey, so-and-so's lying about like where they live and also like what they do for work. And it became like a whole thing where they wanted to confront Pimstruck and be like, hey, we think that you are like lying. But for me personally, based on her last like interactions of like trying to like fucking fight people, and not like physically fight, like she's just kind of like a firecracker. Like if she has an Aries moon, we'll leave it at that, and it's in the 8th house.
Wait,
so the astrology girlies will know.
We'll leave it at that.
I have a question. What happened to Jammy?
So Jammy, in this entire time, Jammy is being totally chill with Pipsqueak, right?
But sorry, wait. So Jammy, sorry, no, it's now Pipsqueak. But Jammy, sorry, to be clarified, Jammy is the one who's lying, and then Pipsqueak is the one who is drunk and fighting everybody. Is that right?
Sorry, the person that's lying and fighting is the same person.
Okay.
So that's Jammy.
Got it.
No,
my bad.
Jammy / Pimsqueak. So Pimsqueak and Jammy, honestly, this is like the end of the movie where you find out that Pimsqueak is Jammy. Because, so now Pimsqueak is the one who is having an alcohol problem, who's going through a divorce and is lying about their work and where they're from?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And fighting.
And being a Karen.
I meant, but so there's two liars then, Jammy and Pimsqueak.
No, Jammy doesn't exist. Johnny, wait till I blow your mind about this. Jammy's not real. Jammy never existed.
No, Jammy never existed.
Jammy never existed. The only person that's a problem here is Pimsqueak / Pim's Club.
Sure. I get it now. I'm all caught up. I'm sorry.
Yes, Pimsqueak, going through a divorce, doing all that stuff. And for some reason, Pipsqueak makes these advances at what's the therapist? Like
Clotted.
Makes these advances at the Clotted
cream.
Clotted cream. I swear I'm gonna get it, y'all.
No, you're doing so good.
So Pimsqueak is making these advances at Cottage Cream's husband. And it's not like very, very obvious, but like from that there's tension being built. And then we also have the same, like, going through divorce, drunk, going through, this is so bad, also trying to pursue the book club creator's wife.
Oh my God.
So, what is up? So to get this straight, where we're at is a world where Pimsqueak is wasted trying to fight everybody, and you said it might be racially motivated, and she's a secret Karen. Also, Pipsqueak is now trying to bang Clotted Cream's wife?
Yes. And it's like, it's weird because they will do things like when we're at their house, they'll be like, oh, I can make this for you. And it's just kind of the equivalent of like, if Sarah introduces a new friend to you and then this new friend is like, Miles, I can make you this.
Yeah.
And it's at your house.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm like,
okay.
what? Yeah. Okay. So this feels like a pretty open and shut. So what is the lie? Why do they think they're lying? Like, obviously, first of all, I want to know where they're lying, but I want to be clear. The solution is to not hang out with Pipsqueak anymore. Pipsqueak is a
100%.
wrecking ball. Pipsqueak is trying to bang everybody and fight everybody and like get really wasted, right? Like, and is also maybe racist, seemingly racist. Why are we hanging out with, like, this person has almost no redeeming qualities as far as you've determined, but why are they lying about?
So they are lying about being a lawyer, which is very illegal. Now, granted, we're not, of course, seeking counsel.
Right.
From
Nor would you ever.
Yes, exactly. But they said that they were a lawyer in a northern state, right?
Yeah.
And they moved down to the South and they explained to us, now this was literally like 2 days ago, because this is the first confrontation they wanted to confront her. And like she's saying, oh, well, you know, I was a lawyer in this northern state, but when I came down here, you have to take the bar again. We looked into that, and that's not the case because there's a reciprocity between the two states. So it's, you know, and it's just like little things where she's lying. She's been lying about being a lawyer for a very long time. And then she lies about her LinkedIn because somebody found her LinkedIn. We don't need a name for them, but somebody found their LinkedIn and was like, hey, I found your LinkedIn. And they were like, no, I don't have a LinkedIn. And then they deleted it then and there, and they couldn't find the LinkedIn anymore.
Yeah.
And it was just like, they're moving really, really weird. And none of us can figure out why this person wants to like pretend that they're a lawyer and all of these things. And we've met their like kids, so we know some things are true, but it's just really weird. And you know, the therapist definitely was like, hey, let's just like not, you know, like be friends with them. And it just seems like such a sticky situation. Like, I'm honestly not even sure, how do you even kick somebody out of book club?
You don't. I have a solution.
Doing that.
Yeah, I have a solution. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Because this person, so what you're going to do, because I agree that this person is like, they seem to be a pathological liar. They're just sort of like, and also they're going through a lot right now. So it's like, they, I think, are like grasping onto control by lying. Like sometimes that's what people have, right? So what I would do is end the book club and then start a new one. So what you're going to do is whoever started the book club and everyone, like, this could be in a group text, just like, hey guys, I just was a little bit like, feeling like I'm just super busy, whatever. And then you guys all make an agreement that you're all going to chime in via group text to end the book club. Okay. So then the book club is over. Right? It's just like, oh, wow, well, maybe we can meet up, for a lunch or something like that, whatever. But like, I still want to hear updates on what you guys are reading, but like, just don't have time for this. Everyone says they don't have time for this. It doesn't even matter what this person says because the book club's over. Then you just like wait a little bit and then just all start hanging out with each other, right? You don't have to. I would actually very much argue against kicking someone out of the book club. Especially if this person doesn't have a lot of tethers and ties to your lives. Otherwise, I would just like, when someone is like nuclearly exploding, I don't know that you need to tell them that they're a nuclear bomb. But Jonny, what do you think?
So I'm torn here. Well, first of all, I want to say, Pipsqueak, I really hope that, a couple months from now, a couple years from now, whatever the case is, can look back at this time in her life, or their life. I forget if this is a woman.
Yeah.
And be like, wow, that was a low point. That was a bad time, and I'm a better person because of it. Or I'm better off now or whatever. Because this is actually sad. I mean, I've been giggling and laughing, but like, damn, like that is messy. It's sad. It sounds really sad.
Totally.
Now, that being said, I was recently in a situation that was oddly similar to this.
Really?
Yes. Sometimes when there's this level of chaos and somebody is doing so many outrageous things and being so outlandish, it's hard to be like, we need to sit them down and break down each one of their, eccentricities or whatever.
Right.
What I would do, I think, and what we did is we said, what is the most upsetting thing? What is the thing that we can point to and say, this can't be. We cannot do this.
Yeah, we can't hang out if this is going to happen, right?
And have a serious conversation where you're like, listen, this is not, you're lovely. You have like, this is nothing against you as like a person, but this thing you do, it's too much. It's too much for us. And I think that we need to sort of like take a beat.
Yeah.
And go a couple months without doing this book club.
Yeah.
Because though I think Miles gave good advice, and I think that might be a good solution, there is a really strong likelihood that Pipsqueak is going to find out through the grapevine that book club continued. And that to me is so much worse than just in this moment, though it's a more difficult conversation,
that's
addressing
fair.
it head on. Now,
I have a question about the advice.
Yeah.
Who should be a part of the conversation? Because there's about like 10 girls in this book club, and there's maybe like 4 or 5 of us like are involved in knowing the extent of Pipsqueak. And Pipsqueak has been like showing up drunk to meetings more frequently.
Well,
so that,
really
and it's
tough.
like,
Really tough.
So I'm not sure like how, because I don't want Pipsqueak to feel like we're ganging up on her.
Totally.
And that's my main concern is like, because the intervention type, I'm afraid of the explosiveness.
What we did is we had like a representative.
Yeah. From the group. Yeah.
Now, but what I will say is like her showing up to book club, I actually think is a perfect in for you guys. You don't have to have a judgment about it. You don't have to say like, you need to stop drinking, whatever. That's not really your job. You're not like her close friends or family, but I think it is totally within your right to be like, hey, like we've noticed you showed up drunk to book club. Yeah. And like that is just like not really the vibe of the club.
I think it's also like, my question is basically if you guys are her closest friends, then it is your responsibility in some way to like vouch for her in a intervention type setting. If you are not, and it's just one thing she does and your guys are kind of like, she has other people, whatever.
Yeah.
Then that's different. Then I would say like you can go for maybe a more avoidant, thing. But I think that like like she's exploding. I guess like if I'm thinking about it from my perspective, if it's someone that you're going to, hang on, gotta kick the light on. If it's someone that you consider a close friend and you care about what happens to them, then I think that basically in a cover your bases type way, have a representative be like, hey, we've noticed you came drunk to book club, et cetera. It seems like you're struggling. I think that we have concerns of like, to me, the fighting and the getting wasted and getting aggressive, that can be the thing that you center on. The lying and stuff like that is almost irrelevant. Yeah.
Is one of you, are one of you in the club closest with Pipsqueak?
So the creator of the book club, Scone, who's married to Pizza, she is technically the closest, and that Pipsqueak will confide in, Scone a lot. So, but I wouldn't say that Scone would necessarily feel the same way. And I feel that Scone would be a lot more comfortable if it was not just Scone talking to Pipsqueak. Yeah. But that is where I have the concern of like, I just don't want it to be a jumping of Pipsqueak.
No, I get that. What I had to do, this is, so I don't want to go into too much detail because like, but basically this is an old friendship, very, very, very old friendship I had. The group was feeling some type of way. There were a million examples. This person did this and that and this and that. It was overwhelmingly like chaos. And I was the person who was closest to this person. And I had to go, okay, I'm going to it's going to feel like ganging up on her. It's going to feel like overload. If I like say, here are all 20 things you do wrong.
It's too much. Yeah.
So I just picked like the one sort of defining thing.
Yeah.
And it was deeply, deeply, uncomfortable, but like at least this person isn't now like seeing all of us hang out without them being like, what the heck?
And it's also like sort of like, I mean, you have to ask yourself, if not you, who? And if the answer is nobody, then it might be your place. Like, because I agree with what you're saying. It's like we all want to protect our peace and be like, oh, that's not, I don't want to have to put myself in the position that's this awkward position. But I do firmly believe that it sort of is your community's responsibility to like care for the people in it. And if this is somebody that you've seen a lot and that you're friends with and whatever, and you feel like it is your place, then sometimes you do need like a calm, like, hey, we've noticed this, we care about you, this is not really okay, it's making us feel uncomfortable, and we want to make sure you're okay, etc. Type of
that's brilliant
type
Miles.
of conversation. And framing it as like because by the way, I would imagine that if she wasn't getting wasted trying to fight people, you guys probably would still be seeing The Conjuring Last Rites with her. You know what I mean? Like,
I wanted to see that movie. Like, that
what happened?
so embarrassing. I sunk into
the
my
movie
chair.
was on. Sorry, the movie was on. Y'all were eating your popcorn,
somebody
watching
talking
the movie.
in the movie.
This is okay. So therapist, I forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Cottage Cream.
But the therapist. Oh yeah, Cottage Cream. So Cottage Cream and Pipsqueak were sitting together in the theater, and I was right next to them.
Yeah.
And we were all drunk, guys. We took shots of Fireball before we came. And at this point, like they're like, "Murr, murr," because one of the characters in the movie said their name was Merle, and they just kind of hung on to that. So they kept saying "murr" just like that back and forth. And then someone was like, "Hey, can you guys like actually shut up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, for real, we're in a movie theater." But I didn't say that, of course. And eventually that's when Pipsqueak got up and was like, "Well, why don't you make me shut up? I'm ready to get my shit rocked." And was like actively trying to fight in a theater. And we had to take the whole group, escort her out, and be like,
"Oh my God."
She kept trying to go back and fight them. I had to physically restrain her. And I'm like, this is allegedly a fucking lawyer from a random state.
No,
and it's
that's
they're my like elders. Like they're not elderly, but they're old enough from me where it's like I feel like I should take advice from these people.
Yeah, no, that's so crazy.
She might, or they, I don't know who this is, might not respond well to a sit down, to be honest.
She might, but you know what, to
like,
be honest,
you might want to do Miles' thing.
It's up to you, but it's like if you do it in that way and just are like, hey, like we care about you, whatever, then she can get pissed and storm out. Yeah. And then you will know you have done the right thing. And maybe in the back of her head, she'll have heard it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you do need to like I've had, moments where I've said to my friends, like yada, yada, and it ended in a big, fucking argument. And they were like, whatever. And I was like, okay, all right.
But
sure,
at least
you're
said
right.
it.
But then I'm like, I think then it is turning. Like then in their mind, maybe they have that thing.
I feel this way with anybody who, I mean, I'm not close with many like conservatives or whatever, but like I do believe it's my job to like say the thing to my uncle. Even if it's not going to do anything, it's like at least you know that one person in your life feels this way. And guess what? It's not just one person because they're going to hear it from more people.
Yeah, right. It's like, hey, you know that like you're just being sold a lie. Right. Yeah. Then maybe that ticks. But thank you so much for calling in, Crumpet. I really appreciate it. And I would love an update if you end up sitting down with Jammy, aka Jammy, hashtag Jammy is not real, Pipsqueak.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 100%. And I just want to say this one last thing is that I am a person of color, and throughout my entire life, I've loved and fallen out of love with many, many of my content creators who are white men online because they've come out, done something racist. And I just have to say that it really does mean the world to me that like you're a safe place on the internet and someone that I can go to and be like, this is a good person, It's like it's a nice thing to watch like guilt-free content from someone who's a good person putting good things in the world. And Jonny Cakes, I love your videos. I love your vibe. I love that you're a Libra. I fucking love Libras. And I'm a Gemini, so I'm not that crazy.
I was a Libra. I'm a Libra?
Are you a Libra?
I guess.
Are you not?
I don't
Are you
know.
not a Libra? I thought you said that one video. Like, I hope I didn't make that up.
I don't know what. I'm sure you're right. I don't know anything. And I promise I won't become racist one day.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for saying that, Crumpet. That's so kind of you to say, and I'm very appreciative that you watch the content and stuff like that. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye, guys.
All right, bye Crumpet. Oh, that was really nice.
I think I'm a Pisces.
All aboard!
I don't know.
Misogyny alert!
Wow.
Correcting a woman.
Correcting a woman.
But I think I'm a Pisces.
Are you Pisces?
I don't know. I'm March 2nd.
I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
So take that. What have you been?
You know what we were talking about
The
earlier?
Virgin.
Oh, you're the virgin.
Well, that's my wife. I'm a virgin.
Yeah, I'm going to ask your wife if you're a virgin.
Well, just my 2 kids.
That's a crazy thing about Jesus's mom. Like if someone was like, oh, my mom is a virgin and my father is God, I'd be like, you need to go get medical help.
What people don't want to talk about is that Jesus was a Nepo baby. Finding a psychiatrist that works for you can be extremely challenging. You can be stuck on wait lists, you don't have one in your city, etc. But Talkiatry gives you access to real psychiatric care with licensed clinicians who can diagnose and prescribe medication if it's right for you. It's a simple way to get effective treatment right from home. Talkiatry is a 100% online psychiatry practice that provides comprehensive evaluations, diagnoses, and ongoing medication management for conditions like ADHD, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, OCD, PTSD, insomnia, and more. Unlike therapy-only apps, Talkiatry is psychiatry. That means you're seeing a medical provider who can diagnose mental health conditions and prescribe medication when it's appropriate. All their 600 plus clinicians are in network with major insurers, so you can use your existing insurance instead of paying monthly subscription or out-of-network fees. Getting started with Talkiatry just takes a few minutes. Complete a short online assessment and get matched with clinicians who fit your needs and schedule your first visit in days, not months. I personally have a lot of friends who use psychiatry as a tool in their mental health journey, and finding and scheduling time with a psychiatrist can prove extremely challenging. So if you have found this to be true for yourself, I highly recommend that you check out Talkiatry. Head to talkiatry.com/perfectperson and complete the short assessment to get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in just a few minutes. That's talkiatry.com/perfectperson to get matched in minutes. Holy cow. We've got to take another call, Johnny.
Okay.
By the way, you've been crushing on YouTube recently, I feel like.
Oh, thanks.
Haven't you been?
I mean, I've been trying.
You've been booming.
I've been trying.
That long form boom, I feel.
That long form boom.
I mean, you always have been crushing on the short
No.
form, but I feel like the long form recently has been booming.
No, let me tell you something. I love making long form.
Yeah, baby.
It's my favorite.
It's where the shit is at, too.
I love it. I have so much fun.
Yeah, it's also like, that's like the lasting relationship you want with an audience.
The
It's
other
long
day
form.
we made, and by we, I mean literally just me. No one was there to help me. My friend was there to wash dishes. I paid her to like wash dishes for me. But I made Dr.
wash
Seuss
my
food.
dish.
I said wash my dish. And I made Dr. Seuss food.
Oh, that's great.
And let me tell you something. Am I changing the world? Am I reinventing the wheel? No, I'm not. But did I have so much fucking fun dunking that big old ham in some green food dye?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's great.
I know, like, I mean, am I like really like
But you don't need to change the world.
sometimes I'm like, what am I doing?
I heard a great quote recently from something that I cannot remember.
Okay.
But it was, you don't have to, oh my God, what was the quote?
You don't remember where it's from or what the quote was?
No, I remember you remember what the quote was. It was, you don't have to save the world to change it.
Oh, I don't think I'm doing either.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I think you are changing the world.
Thank you.
In small ways.
Thank you.
Maybe out there, some young pre-Congress person is watching from their middle school classroom.
Yeah.
You make a Dr. Seuss cake.
No, it wasn't even a cake. It was just like dipping ham.
The
in
next
cream.
AOC might have been like, man, Johnny's a real one.
Hey, Miles. My drain's clogged, and I don't think my building will like it if I try to fix it, but I'm not trying to pay for a plumber.
They shouldn't pay.
What should I do?
No, wait a minute. You're kidding. That's what they have a landlord?
Now, I think we just have to, this is a one and done. This is going to be an under 30-second call.
You want me to call the landlord live on the
that's interesting.
channel? I could do it.
That's interesting.
No, that's interesting.
Hello.
Hello, well, you called Perfect Person. I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Jonny Cakes, and we're going to give you a fake name so we can fix your drain. Johnny, what's the fake name for this person?
How about Jacques?
Jacques, my French compatriot. Jacques, I am here to help you with your fixed drain, and I got to tell you, first and foremost, I will tell you that if you have a building and you're a renter, I'm guessing?
Sort of. Basically.
Oh.
Oh, is it a condo type or do you rent?
It is a condo type.
Oh, so condo type, I actually think that you might be responsible for fixing yourself because you sort of own a condo.
Exactly. So here's the thing. It's a studio apartment building.
Okay.
But it is like purchased as a condominium.
Interesting.
So I'm in a studio apartment, a little shoebox.
Yeah. But you bought the shit.
Yes.
So it's yours. I think that you have to fix it. Now, what I'm going to say
hang on. Let's hear Jacques out.
Okay. Yeah, Miles.
Hashtag let's
How
go Jock
dare,
out.
how dare he invites me to his home and this is how I talk to him?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Can you believe?
Sorry.
Okay, so all right, so what's the and what's drain is it?
Okay, so it is the drain to my kitchen sink.
Oh, that's the most important one.
Get ready, Jacques, because
I
I'm about
know.
to save you $1,000.
Really?
No,
We'll see.
No.
All right, so what happens when you put water in it? It stops up?
You know, you fill it with water as you would,
Yeah.
and then it drains like the slowest you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I went to like my home for the holidays, and I came back here. I went to my parents' house
Yeah, we get it.
for
Yeah,
the holidays,
yeah.
Sure.
and I came back, and then it no longer worked. It was
Yeah.
working before,
You put the condo
and then
on
it
ice.
decided to stop working when I came back, and I was like, "Girl, what the freak?"
Got a question for you, Jacques. You ever make beef?
Ever make beef? Not as of late,
Okay.
but I get where you're going.
Yeah, me too.
You ever make beef or pork?
Pork, bacon, maybe.
Bacon, maybe, baby.
Bacon, maybe.
You
Doc,
making baby?
are you putting
Jacques,
oil down that drain?
where's the oil going, Jacques?
Here, the oil goes in a little thing that says bacon.
Oh,
I think
a little thing that says
probably what
bacon.
it is
yeah.
is like butter.
Butter.
You
We'll
putting
do
butter
it.
down the oil,
Jacques, I got it. Jacques.
I'm not putting.
You putting butter down the drain, Jacques?
That'll do it.
Why are you putting butter down the drain? What are you talking about?
I'm not putting straight butter down the drain, but there are probably traces on, let's say, a pasta bowl. That's being washed.
See. Is there disposal?
No
No disposal. Jacques, I'll tell you what.
disposal.
I'll tell you what.
Single sink.
Have you tried putting? Okay, here's what I'm asking. Have you tried putting hot water down that bish?
I put boiling water down it yesterday.
Great.
And
No change.
Have you tried putting Drano down the bish?
Yeah, Drano.
I went to the store today. I looked at the Drano.
Yeah, you got
and
scared.
then I went home.
You got scared.
Jacques, we got you.
You got
we
scared.
got you.
You got scared. Now, here's the thing about
We're all
Drano.
scared of Drano.
It's scary, and you're gonna want it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm terrified.
You don't want that
What
shit
if
in your
everything
eyes.
breaks and it loses and I break and everything broken?
Here's what you're gonna do. Ready? Because first of all, Jacques, I feel a real kinship here. I put butter
thank
down the drain. Okay. And Miles can make fun of me for that, but the thing is, I used to do it. I just used to do it. I didn't think of it as oil.
Yeah,
I didn't think
a
of it
little
as
bit of butters. Yeah.
right. So like, if I would like, because I make a lot of buttercream, so I'll rinse the bowl out, and there'll be like, not nothing in that bowl. Like, it adds up. And the drain, let me tell you, the drain went crazy. And I even had a disposal at this time. Okay. So I called up my landlord and she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Nothing. I'm using it normal wear and tear," I said.
Yeah. And she said, "No chance."
And she said, "We're going to bring a plumber over and see what's down there."
Oh.
And I think they found, I got to tell you, when the plumber came over, full cake. No, I just think it was the butter. It must have been the butter.
Well, so here's what the guy's going to do is he might snake your drain.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what. I think what you need to be doing in there is putting Drano down there and then following it up with hot water after you follow the thing on the Drano thing. What'll make you feel better is if you wear glasses, sunglasses, protective goggles when you're putting the Drano in there. So and you wear gloves.
Gloves if you have them.
If you've got them. So make sure nothing splashes onto you. Drano can be scary, but it does fucking work.
They say don't use Drano to wear your pipes down. I'm like, I don't think that.
And this is a condo.
Also, if the pipes are coated in butter, I think it's only going to get the butter.
No. Wait, Drano is great.
Yeah.
Don't put it in your toilet is the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, don't put it in your toilet.
Also, another fun thing is you're going to get a big old thing of Drano and you're not going to use it all, okay? Because you want to start off small. You want if the problem goes away with a little bit of Drano, that's all you need. If it doesn't go away, you can use more Drano. Yeah. The fun thing about having Drano in the house, which I do now, is that it helps with like foul smells in like
sure.
Like I'm serious. Like if you're like, gosh, this is like such a rich person problem, and I'm not the rich person in this situation. But
Tell me about it.
I used to work for this woman who had a shower in her guest room that they never used. And what would happen is that if it doesn't get used, if the water's not running down it, it can start to smell bad.
Yes.
So once a month or so, I would go up there. I was like her house manager. And
Yeah,
I would pour a little Drano down, and it would just help like refresh the scent.
Yeah, because it's probably bacteria that's.
So I don't know if you have. I mean, it sounds like in a studio you might not have any drains you're not using, but just so you know, that's a top tip once you're living in a 10-bedroom mansion.
Yeah.
That's a top tip. That's a tip top.
Once I get my mansion.
Once you get your mansion, you graduate from the condo. But I think for now, it's going to be Drano on there, Jacques. And Jacques, I hope you have an amazing time, and I would love an update to the situation.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Give me one more moment.
Please. Please, Jacques. You have the floor.
So I'm in an apartment building. So it's like a skyscraper in Philadelphia.
Philly.
Billy.
I am told by my building that I am not allowed to do anything that goes behind my walls. So I can do the little drain issues if they're in like the S curve or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But I'm not supposed to do anything that goes further than that.
Then you know what?
You're fine. That's good.
That's the S curve, I think. But this might be a good opportunity to say, fine, you don't want me to do anything behind the walls? You come fix my drain and you what's my HOA for? You pay
you pay building fee?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Drop some Drano in there drop some Drano just to be like, that's the tiny amount that you're doing. And then if there's anything else that you need to do, boom, you bring in the big guns.
Call up the manager.
You say, hey, Mr. Manager, you better come up here. I'm going to freaking...
Mrs. Manager.
Wow. Miles.
All aboard! Misogyny alert!
So, Mrs. Manager. But yeah, it's going to be Drano down the drain for me, Jacques.
Okay.
Jacques, thank you,
Miles.
Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. And hope you have a wonderful day.
No, you.
No, you, Jacques. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Wow. Hashtag justice for Jacques.
Jacques, if you're listening to this episode, I just want to say, my real advice here is not about Drano.
Really?
No, it's about have the confidence to like get the Drano next time when you're at the store.
Yeah, he was right there.
You don't have to call into an advice podcast.
But you know what? He just thought, I
gotta call Miles.
He was just like, what if I mess something up? But a lot of people think that way.
I know, but I just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice that you called him back, but you're not always going to call him back.
No. And I want him to know that he can get the Drano.
Totally.
So one of my favorite YouTubers legitimately kind of ruined mine and my husband's life, and I'm debating on going public with it. Call me back.
This might, this is so interesting. I'm just like, what could it possibly be? I'm more curious.
Is it the YouTuber's fault, or is it
is it something they said to do, or is it
like maybe like
maybe they're like,
it's like when you watch The Notebook, and you're like, I'm with the wrong guy, but it's not The Notebook's fault.
Hello.
Hello, you call a perfect person, and I'm here to call you back. I'm with Jonny Cakes here, ready to rock and ready to give you advice. Jonny, what's the fake name for this person and her husband?
Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus.
Mr. and Mrs. Klaus, if you can believe that. How are you doing, Mrs. Claus?
I'm great.
That's awesome.
I actually have Mr. Claus with me here right now too,
my
to be a part of the story.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Okay, well, first of all, I need to know what YouTuber ruined your lives and how/why.
Okay, we'll definitely have to bleep the name.
Okay.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right, I will bleep
it.
the name. Ashley, prepare to bleep.
It is
Oh, interesting.
not super popular, not super well known, but
okay, all right, interesting.
He's been in a couple controversies recently.
Super interesting. Let's give a fake name for the YouTuber so we can refer to them. Jonny, what's a fake name for a YouTuber?
Rudolph.
Okay, so Rudolph is the YouTuber. Everybody knows Rudolph. And what kind of videos does Rudolph make?
Like travel content and ghost hunting videos.
Oh,
that's too specific. Sorry, I think we're gonna.
It's fine.
Rudolph is ghost hunting. With his little red nose. His little red nose. So, okay. And how did this YouTuber ruin your lives? What happened?
I've been a longtime fan for like over a decade at this point.
Wow.
And I interacted with him a lot. Like I helped him research places to go ghost hunting and stuff.
Sure.
So it was last year he was looking for an editor, and he reached out because my husband does his own content.
Boy.
So he reached out to ask my husband to edit for him.
Okay.
And he kind of just like kept dangling a carrot in front of him, more or less, of like, we're going to have you do this project and this project, but then kept going back on his word. Hired him as the manager of all of the editors at one point, and then went back on that in a week. And it was just constant dangling stuff in front of him and taking it away, kind of.
Weird. Okay.
He even flew him out to LA twice to work with him there. And he would, to his face, say that he was doing good work and stuff, but then later on would be just so rude. The way that this man treated his editors was crazy.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, interesting. So basically it's and was there sort of a big culmination moment that you're referring to with the life ruining, or was it just sort of the dangling the carrot thing?
Well, my husband had a really good full-time job, like a real life full-time job that he was going to, because this YouTuber Rudolph, because he wanted Mr. Claus to go and fly out to LA so he could learn more. My husband had to leave that job because they wouldn't give him the time off for it.
Sure.
So he had to leave that job. And this Rudolph was aware of this. And Rudolph was also aware that I had lost my job and was in a legal battle with my previous employer at the time, too. He was fully aware of this. And then he kept switching what projects he was working on. And then it came to a point where he was like, okay, we're going to have you cut shorts for me to post on Facebook. And then literally the next day decided he was just going to fire my husband out of nowhere.
Whoa.
Brutal. That sucks. Okay, so now I'm guessing the answer is no, but did your husband have any sort of contract with this employer?
Nope, never signed anything.
Yeah, this is so typical and shit like this. And so now your husband is looking for work, and this YouTuber sucks and is like out of your lives. How long ago was that?
Yeah, it was in June that everything ended with him.
Oh, brutal. Is your husband still looking for work? You're still looking for work?
He actually just, like, in the last week got a job where I am working currently.
Great.
There you go.
That's good. But the main thing is I've been debating since all of this of going public with it because, again, the way that this man treats his editors is crazy. He would, like, cuss them out whenever he would get frustrated enough.
What?
So fucking insane.
Yeah.
How many followers does this person have? Like on a ballpark?
Like on YouTube, like 6 million.
Oh,
I don't know this guy.
But there's so many YouTubers that we couldn't possibly know them all. But I'm like, basically, so 6 million. It's like, you saying something could have an impact on like what happens with this person. I mean, this is so interesting, Jonny. What is your take on this? I am team like, I want the truth to be out there, right? And bad, like dickhead people should get their just desserts. That being said, it is sort of like the onus is on you to both execute this and then have that be your identity online, like defending people. So it is sort of a burden on you, which is really unfair and sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny you say that, Miles. That is my big feeling here is that when you call somebody out publicly, you have to have all of your ducks in a row, because if they choose to come back and say, well, look at X, Y, and Z, even if they're an asshole, even if they're a dick, it's like, then all of a sudden you've got 6 million of his fans who are like mad at you. And then do you want that stress in your life? Like that, for me, it's like, there's been a couple times where, by the way, most of the people I know from the internet, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, have been lovely. Yeah. But there's been a few where I'm like, oh, this person sucks. Yeah. Like, this is a bad seed.
Yeah.
And
you had a falling out with Blippy.
Blippy and I are in a major
feud. You had big beef with Blippy.
People say I look like Blippy.
Blippy shoved you at the Streamer Awards. I saw.
Yeah, for sure. So Blippy, for example, it's like, do I want to call him out? The thing is, like, yeah, I kind of do, but also, if this backfires, do I want that? Do I want to deal with that backfire?
Correct. It's like, basically, if you do this, then it maybe even will put this person on their toes so much that they're going to and I'm not saying this is right or wrong. I'm just like, this might be what they do is then they post something about your husband that's inflammatory because, right? Like that's what you have to be prepared to hear and see and do. And like, it's unfair because like people in these power positions do get the advantage. Like, you know, it's like home court advantage. They have the audience, they have the following. So they get to like, you know, do this kind of shit. And by the way, if you choose, it's totally up to you. If you're like, actually fuck this guy, I really want to like, you know, make this known. That's totally, you know, fair and fine. And like, you know, like that is totally up to you. I think the reason I'm not team like get his ass is just because I know it'll be a burden on you.
What do you want out of this? Do you want,
that's interesting. Yeah, that's good.
Do you want financial compensation?
No, I kind of just wanted to be known because there also was a big controversy that he was in. Was that last year that he was with the other YouTuber?
Yeah.
So it's kind of been a track record with him of making YouTuber friends, making a bunch of content with them, and then them completely cutting him off and just dropping him and no longer being friends with him.
Yeah.
But last year there was a big fight that happened between him and his like main partner that he would have in these videos.
Yep.
Whoa.
And like a bunch of his fans left him after that because a lot of the fans preferred that other guy, to be honest.
Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Claus, I got to say something here. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just got to say something.
No, that's fine.
In life, usually my experience has been the trash takes itself out.
That is true.
If you are not going to gain anything from this personally, I don't know. Like, I got to tell you, I'm going to be very vague here, but I had a heinous experience with a very famous person, A-list celebrity.
Whoa.
In a work setting. Okay. And it was me and some other people who had this heinous experience. I could have, after this experience, gone home that night, gone to TikTok, made a video, and gotten a gajillion views on it.
Sure.
But you know what? The work has been done. Correct. This person has since gotten this person's due.
Well, yeah.
And I don't need to be a noise in it. And also, when people Google, I don't want to be a part of it. And when people Google my name, I don't want them to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I want nothing to do with this person. The trash takes itself out.
I love that, Jonny. I think that's totally valid. Also, like, I also have subscribed to this mentality of the trash takes itself out, and that has also been true for me when I had, say, former bosses I didn't care for, etc. The trash typically has taken itself out in such a public way that it doesn't bother me. It doesn't burden me, whatever. And I think that it is just the thing of like, you have to think of like, what do you want from it? And do you really think you're going to get what you want? Or is just you living your life and being full of joy the right thing? The other thing I would say, and I urge everybody, YouTube is a business. YouTube editing is a business. YouTube creation is a business. All of it is a business. Now, because it is people's actual personalities and it is fun, sometimes people don't treat it like a business, aka Rudolph. Rudolph is not treating it like a business, offering people contracts, being, firm on their handshake agreements, etc. So if you are somebody out there, and this is a huge industry, there's probably a lot of people out there that want to edit for YouTubers, that want to make their own content, that want to like collab with people. Get shit on a contract, get it in a actual physical contract, or get it in a email that is like, here are your job responsibilities. Do you accept? You replying to that email, yes, I accept. I'm ready to start on this date, is a contract. For example, if you have somebody offering you a job via email, you accept it via email, you show up to the start date, and then you are done, that person now owes you unemployment for firing you, for laying you off. That is their responsibility as an employer. There are all sorts of job protections, not enough, for employees of people like that are under bad management or bad bosses, and I would say like, that's why it's important to treat everything like a capital J job. You're going to say something.
Also, I will say like there is a lot of power. I don't know, you may have already done this or the moment may pass. I don't know, but there is a lot of power in sending a strongly worded email and saying, I'm not interested in making this public. I'm not threatening you. I'm not going to do it, whatever. I just need you to know that like a worse person might, and that you fucked my family.
Yeah.
Up.
I would also say like
100%.
And I would even say like, if you're flying out, if there's any fucking cost associated with that, that is this person covering that cost. That is covering the cost to fly you back. That is covered. Like, you need to make sure that you are fucking covered, because this guy is a dick, right? He's not covering fucking anything. And that's like an unfortunate lesson that I would imagine that your husband is going to carry forward. And the other lesson is just like, if something smells like shit, it's probably shit. And like, you know what I mean? Like, if someone is treating you like that to begin with, then they probably will treat you like that going forward unless proven otherwise, which is a really tough lesson to learn. But I have found
we kind of went back and forth on like speaking up and saying something to him about how he treated us and how he treats his editors in general.
Yeah.
But the issue with him is everything is a fight. If you speak up to him at all, it's an argument. He doesn't understand how to take criticism at all, even the slightest bit of it. So that's why we were kind of like, well, there's no point in reaching out to him directly.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it would have more of an impact taking it public. But like you guys have said, it is kind of like, oh, do we want to take on that burden of making it public, though? Or do we just kind of deal with knowing this information and just continue living our lives?
It just sounds like he's living a sad existence. And if you're experiencing this with him, a lot of people are. And probably he lives a sad, singular life.
And he'll get his shit. He'll fucking, he will be eating the shit that he serves. And I
hope so.
And I mean that. But thank you so much for calling in, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Mr. Claus, you still there? Shout out. You rock.
Hey, thank you. Love you guys.
You
Big
rock,
fan of your
dude.
work.
Big fan of your
Ho,
work,
ho,
Mr.
ho.
Claus. Ho, 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 etc. And glad to hear that you guys are both under new employment. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you guys so much. I love you both so much.
Oh, that's very
thank
sweet.
you.
All right, bye, guys. Have a good one.
Mwah.
Bye.
Man.
I just don't. I'm never going to be the one who. Well, never say never. I
will never say never.
I watched the documentary.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to be the person who's like airing dirty laundry on Instagram or TikTok.
I can't imagine I will be either, because in my experience, like, it's sort of the thing of like, it's a job. YouTube is a job. You have to treat it like a job. The people who don't treat it like a job and who are just airing their shit out all the time, it's like, it comes back around to them. Like, if you act like this is high school, people are going to treat it like high school.
I'm also worried that like I would lose job opportunities or like deals
you would
if I became like that guy.
Well, like, imagine this, right? This is like a generic example, but it's happened to me a lot. Like, imagine someone's going to do the show, right? And then something comes up day of and they cancel.
Yeah.
If I go online and make a cryptic message about like, oh, like so tired of people canceling day of, like it's so, and I make it about me and I make it some shitty post and people find out who it was about.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't benefit literally anybody.
No.
It doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit the person. It doesn't benefit the show.
No.
But then people might be like, who was it? Oh man. Like, some people maybe are going to hop on my side and be like, that's so crazy. Like, this person's fucked up for doing that. Right. Like, it's like empty calories. Like, it doesn't matter. And it is just sort of like fueling this negative, like, reinforcement cycle. But people do it. People fucking build whole careers off.
They build whole careers.
You're crying. Oh my God.
No, I'm just like burping. Yeah. Right.
And this is the final segment we have. It's called Get Real. It's a segment where we force a genuine moment in an effort to learn more about each other and ourselves. And Jonny, I would say actually I noticed that you had been sort of skewing more genuine at the end of the calls.
You know, I was thinking about the chat we had at the beginning of this, or maybe it was on Patreon. I can't remember.
And I thought you did a great job.
We were talking about funny, real. And I was trying to have that good, arch.
Well, what is hashtag real to you recently? It's obviously the beginning of a new year. You're continuing to crush it as always. But what is something your eyes are widening? What is something that you are working towards or struggling with this year that's maybe like a phase of self-development for you?
Trying to trying to get things that last. So whether that's like Facebook Marketplace instead of like I'm supposed to work with
Actually, just cut the brand that he said.
I'm supposed
Just,
to.
no, don't say it.
Okay, can we start over?
Can I? I'm just gonna cut you starting
such
to
a
laugh.
fake
Sorry, I'm
piece
just
of
gonna cut where Johnny started to laugh because he named a real brand that he might work with. Okay.
Okay, ready? So I'm like,
Your email blowing up.
okay, so I'm trying to get things that last. Like, I've been on Facebook Marketplace a lot, and I've gotten a lot of antiques, and they're so much nicer, and they're cheaper.
Then what? They're so much nicer. Yeah, they just last and stuff. But yeah,
They're so much nicer than like, you know, like, I don't know, things
things that you might get from a
that you
cheap
might get
place. No, it's really good to have something that lasts, Johnny.
God, I'm such a hypocrite, huh?
No, I love it. But no, I hear you. You're trying to you invest in things that last. That are. I'm trying to also like just have less shit. And it's so hard. I have 2 kids. We have a million toys, like whatever. But it's like part of it is like we want our kids to have a lot of toys.
Yeah.
But then also I'm just like I think I need to purge a lot of the shit that I do not use.
Yeah,
that just is
that's
clutter
good.
in my home.
It's always good to like go and be like, how can I make my home weigh 500 less pounds?
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and every time I like do one of these, I'm like, here's a gallon of a fucking 5-gallon bag of bullshit.
Yes.
That's not even donatable. You know, it's but I really like that. I think that's awesome. What are your sort of your what's your career bucket list goal
God.
of the year?
Oh man. I want to be on Sesame Street.
Oh my god, I love that.
No, like I want to make a cake with Elmo.
Oh, that's so good.
I know.
Unfortunately, PBS's funding was just cut. So I do
I gotta
worry.
act quick.
You better go quick.
No, like that's like
Before they burn the puppet for fuel and coal.
like I don't have a vision board, but if I did, it would be like me on Sesame Street.
I think that's a great idea. I am sad about the future of Sesame Street because PBS's funding was just cut. But I also think that that's totally in your wheelhouse.
We'll see.
I think that's totally doable for you.
We'll see if anybody works at the Jim Henson Company. Let me know.
We'll make our own puppet show. Make our own fucking Sesame Street. How about that?
And for legal purposes, we'll call her like
Poppy Street.
Elma. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Elma, yeah, Poppy Street with Elma and Big Burr.
Big Burr.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Well, thank you so much, Johnny, for joining me.
Thank you so much. This is my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's good to hear. This was a joy. This was a treat. Where can people find you if they want more Johnny?
You guys know. I mean, you know what I mean.
Just search cake, bitch.
Just search cake. Or
hey,
John.
Google cake. If you want to find me, Google the word cake and see what comes up.
No, my brother the other day was like, "Hey Siri, who are the most famous hyper-realistic cake artists?" She named 10, and I was not.
No way.
No.
That's crazy though.
I know.
But dang.
I know I didn't make top 10
Hashtag dang, that's crazy.
on this very specific list.
Hyper realistic. This is so funny. Well, Johnny, as always, you've been a wonderful guest. And if you've got a problem out there as a listener and you're not quite sure how to solve it, just remember that no matter who you are or where you are, perfection is only a call away.
That was a Headgum podcast.